checked.
Okay guys, so I'm going to continue my to-do list tutorial by adding authentication. So I'm adding authentication using a library called Clerk, which is a pretty nice hosted auth solution that has a nice free tier. Um, so I will
Create next app. Create
install
ob navbar.tsx nav
the Clerk package.
main landmark navbar. Terminal 1. Node use Alt plus F1 for terminal access. Terminate batch job. PSC colon backslash dev backslash
npm install at Clerk
dash
backslash or slash next.js.
left bracket 18 dot right bracket backslash ideal tree colon todo dash list dash next colon sil ideal tree build dips left bracket 18 dot right bracket slash ideal tree colon todo dash list dash next colon sil ideal tree build dips left bracket 18 dot right bracket slash ideal create next app OBS 30.1.2 create nav camera hub column 4 navbar caret W main land layout.ts overview of how to get up to welcome dash todo dash list application page.ts layout.tsx globals.cs favicon. Level 2 components not selected expand level 2 favicon.ico level 3 navbar.tsx level 2 components not selected expanded 1 of 5 level 3 navbar.tsx not selected 1 of 1.
Okay, so after you install that, you have to add a clerk provider component to your app. So I'm going to go into my layout.
Level 2 layout.tsx main landmark layout. Import type left brace metadata right brace from import left brace inter right brace from import quote dot blank const inter equals int blank import quote dot slash globals dot ci int blank layout dot react right brace from quote next slash font slash react quote semi suggest list clerk suggest list clerk provider at clerk slash next js 1 of 27 layout.tsx at r space right space f import blank export const metadata colon metadata equals left brace.
So I imported the clerk provider component. Now I'm going to
Description colon right brace sem title colon quote
change the
t colon
title
quote create app selected quote
to to-do list.
app description right brace blank export to children children right brace great return left paren less html less blank clerk look clerk provider 1 of 2 error layout.tr line feed greater less slash clerk provider greater less html lang equals blank right less body class name less slash html greater line feed less slash clerk format create next app create graphic next.js logo create next app link graphic verso logo link by app slash page.tsx get started by it create next app Google Chrome localhost heading level 1 this site can't be reached layout.
Okay, that explains it.
Terminal
I'm not
1
running the dev.
PWS
I'm going to try running this turbo thing. I keep hearing about it. So I'm going to try it here. Turbo.
up down arrow with base npm colon the term up down arrow with base npm is not recognized as a name of a complet function top blank layout.tsx todo list next visual studio code main landmark layout.tsx terminal 1 top blank greater todo list next at 0.1.0 dev greater next dev greater todo list next at 0.1.0 dev greater next dev filled up pointing triangle next.js 14.2.1 local colon http colon / localhost colon 3000 environments colon .env check starting greater todo list next at 0.1.0 dev greater next dev filled up pointing triangle next.js 14.2 localhost heading level 1 this site can't be reached.
And I'm refreshing.
Todo list app main landmark get started by editing app slash.
Okay, so it works so far. Now I had created the navbar component earlier. I'm just gonna
Layout.tsx
take a look at that so you guys can see
Files Explorer tree. Level 1 app not selected expanded 2 of 16.
what it is
Level 2
here.
components not selected. Level
Pretty
3 nav.
simple.
Level 1 node line modules not selected collapse. Level 2 components not selected expanded 1. Level 3 navbar.tsx. Main landmark. Quote use client quote semi.
Make sure you put the use client at the top.
Import, export, const left brace is signed in right brace equals use auth left paren, right paren, semi.
With the use auth hook that returns the user ID, whether the user signed in, whether it's loaded or not. So
return
I'm
left, less
using
nav
that.
greater, less all greater, less lee greater, less link ref equals quote slash quote greater home less slash lee greater left brace is signed in less sign out button slash greater colon less sign in button slash greater right brace less slash lee greater.
So if a user is signed in, we want to display the sign out button. If they're not signed in, we want to display the sign in button. So I'm going to take this navbar component. I'm going to put it
Files
in
Explorer.
layout.
Level 2 layout.tsx not select. Main landmark. Layout.t less slash html less slash less clerk provide return left paren right brace greater return left less clerk provide less body class less slash html greater less body line great body less slash right children left brace greater left brace
I'm going to put a main tag on
layout.tsx greater less n greater left brace chdren right less right brace less error main greater 1 of 1 layout.tsx main less right brace children greater left main less greater less error na error nav bar dot slash component slash nav bar 1 of 1 layout.tsr less error greater slash format space r todo list app.
Go to my todo list app or to do todo.
Navigation landmark list with 2 items button sign out.
Okay, I had playing around with this earlier. I'm already signed in. If I click sign out,
visited link button sign in.
it goes to sign in. If I click
sign in button, clickable. My account todo list, clickable. Clickable sign in with Google graphic continue with Google button, continue with Google unavailable. Sign in, Google accounts. Sign in with Google. Heading level 1 choose
page.
Complimentary learn more link clerk.shared list with 2 items Chris Westbrook Chris blank. Sign in, Google accounts. Complement dismiss button learn more privacy terms of search Google account cancel button continue button. Todo list app navigation landmark list with 1 item visited
to-do list
visited link home button sign out.
With sign out. Okay. So we now have authentication. We have a way for a user to log into our to-do list app so they only see their to-dos and not everybody else's. That was like super easy. The only thing you have to make sure is in your navbar component, you have to put use client at the top if you're trying to do this on your own. I struggled with that a bit earlier. I actually made a new video with this tutorial because I had struggled a little too much with the other one. First shot, because I was trying to figure out why the navbar component wasn't working. But I finally figured it out. You have to put use client at the top because you're using a React hook, I think. I don't think server components like React hooks, which makes sense. Alright, so that's it for this part. We'll move on to part 3.
Layout.ts OBS 30 OBS 30.1.2